Hello students, today we are going to revise one important question from the pharmaceutics 2 topic, that is the suspension or biphasic liquid dosage form suspension. So here we have chosen a simple point from the suspension topic, that is the stability of the suspension. So we will within 3 to 4 minutes we will revise the topic or the point stability of suspension. It is very important from exam point of view. Let us see what is the question asked in the board. Mention the qualities of ideal suspension and explain any two methods used for the evaluation of physical stability of suspension. Remember, there will be one question for the physical stability of the suspension and you have to mention the ideal qualities. Let us see what are the qualities of ideal suspension. First one, it should settle down slowly. It should be easily redispersed on gentle shaking of the container. It should easily poured or readily poured from the container. It should be chemically inert, and the suspended particles should not form the cake, and it should be free from large particles which spoils the appearance or gives the gritty taste to the preparation, or it should not cause irritation when it is applied externally. So these are the qualities of suspension. So what is suspension? Suspension is a biphasic liquid dosage form in which solid particles are suspended in a suitable vehicle and the system is stabilized by the third agent, that is called as an suspending agent. So what are the methods of evaluation of suspension? There are four methods: sedimentation method, rheological method, electrokinetic method and micromeretic method. Remember, methods of evaluation of suspension, four methods: sedimentation method, rheological method, electrokinetic method and micromeretic method. Let us see one by one. What is sedimentation method? In the sedimentation method, the sedimentation volume is the most important parameter that is measured for the stability of the suspension. It is determined by keeping a measured volume of suspension in a graduated cylinder in undisturbed position for a definite period of time, and the ultimate height HU of the sediment is measured and the initial height of the total suspension is measured, that is HO. So the sedimentation method, the sedimentation volume F, it is the ratio of ultimate height to the initial height, that is HU by H0 will be the sedimentation volume F. In that the ratio is calculated, that is called as a sedimentation value method. Second method is the rheological method. In the rheological method, the viscosity of the suspension is measured at different time intervals by using a good quality of viscometer. It provides the useful information regarding the stability of suspension. So that is called as an rheological. Remember the word viscosity in the rheological method. Third method is the electrokinetic method. In this method, the surface electric charge or zeta potential is measured to find out the stability of the suspension. Certain zeta potential produce more stable suspension because of the controlled flocculation, and zeta potential can be calculated from the migration velocity of the particles measured by the electrophoretic method. So remember, in electrokinetic method, the zeta potential, that is the surface electrical charge on the suspended particle, is measured and helps in the measurement. Last one is the micromeretic, that is the fourth method. In micromeretic method, the particle size of the dispersed phase is measured, that determines the stability of the suspension. The size of the particles in a suspension may grow and may ultimately leads to form the lump or the cake, which may cause the cracking. So any change in the particle size with reference to the time will provide the useful information regarding the stability of the suspension. So any change in the particle size or the crystal habit may be studied by microscopy or Coulter counter method, and that is called as a micromeretic method. So that is the stability of the suspension in which the particle size is measured. So remember, these are the four methods for determination of the or evaluation of the suspension: sedimentation method, rheological method, electrokinetic method and micromeretic method. Sedimentation method, sedimentation volume is measured. Rheological method, the viscosity is measured. Electrokinetic method, in which the surface charge, electrical charge is measured. And in micromeretic method, the last one, in which the what is measured in micromagnetic method? The particle size is measured.